So ayun, nabalik tayo sa mundo ng apat na gulong. Nabalik tayo sa auto. And that means makakahalubilo ko na naman ang mga putang inang mga buy and sell na yan. Yung iba dyan sinungaling talaga na kesyo di nagkabangga yung auto nila or rig paint or di inatras yung milyahe. You know, that stuff. Pero, hindi lahat ng buy and sell ay papuntang impyerno. Yung iba dyan, dadaan muna sa purgatory. Yung iba dyan, pupunta rin sa langit. May mga honest at mababait na buy and sell dyan. Tulad nitong si Rainier. Buy and sell at tambay dyan sa Evangelista Makati. Napaka-honest niyan, mapagkakatiwalaan. Siya yung rason kung bakit nakikita nyo ako ngayon na nagsasara bukas ng pintuan ng Jimny ko. Sabi niya kasi, Zach, ang una mong gagawin kung titingin ka na auto kesyo second hand or bago ay kung paano nagsasara ang mga pinto nito. Diyan mo malalaman kung baka nabangga na yung auto or baka di tama ang pagkabit ng kasa. Dapat pag nagsasara yan, para ka nang nagsasara ng rep. Welcome to the first episode of Makina Auto Features.
Too soon, I don't know how to live without my hand on this road. I fight him always and still. Oh, darling, it's so sweet. You think you know how crazy I am. You say you don't smoke easy, you won't go, but I know.
In 1970, the first ever Suzuki four-wheel drive vehicle rolled out as the LJ10. LJ stands for Light Jeep. Later on, the LJ20 and LJ50 came out up until 1975. Then, in 1980, an updated version of the LJ50 came out, known as the Jimny 8. Since then, several LJs were manufactured up until 1998, when the new Jeep was released, now known in all markets as the Jimny, capturing the hearts of many 4x4 fans around the world and ushering newbies into the off-road scene by the thousands. What we have now is the latest iteration of the Chimney released right before the pandemic. This is the Jimny JB74. If bagong auto ang bibilhin mo, my philosophy is utangin mo na para may chance ka to use your own money elsewhere and to grow it. Pwede ka magnegosyo or invest and yung kikitain mo doon, yun ang panghulog mo. O, diba? Practical. Also, try to haggle for the best interest rate. Okay naman sa BDO, ang dali kausap, and they find ways. So nakuha ko yung Suzuki Jimny natin sa Suzuki Sukat. Bait nila, kako wala akong auto at the moment and they offered to pick me up. Hi, thank you for picking me up.
Good afternoon, sir.
Pleasure to meet you, Jay.
You're welcome, sir.
And just to explain kung bakit ang Jimny, it's back now in Japan, made in Japan, it's because according to Jay here, yung 4-door version, titirahin nila sa India. So, nung yun ang nangyari, pinull out nila lahat ng 2-door and it's back to being made in Japan, right?
That's right, sir.
I'm excited.
I try to discover.
Aba, ganda! Uy, may gasgas! So after signing a few more docs and a final look over, the Jimny is now officially mine.
I wish that we could talk about it, but that's the problem with someone new.
I hope you are as excited as I am. You guys all think that it's been motorcycles for me all the way. Actually, no. Before this whole craze with motorcycles, I was actually a car nut. What's gonna be different with this feature on the Jimny? You know, there are many reviews and features already for the Jimny. In terms of opinion and in a review, obviously I'll be raving about it, right? Binili ko eh, diba? And what's gonna be different with this is I'm not gonna talk about features too much. I'm not gonna talk about specs. I mean, that's like what I said, it's all over the internet. I will talk about how I'm gonna set up the Jimny. And I wanna talk about the value of this current iteration of the Suzuki Jimny. I mean, why do people like it so much? In terms of resale value, this is one of those few ones right now out there that's holding its own. And I'm gonna talk to you about that in this episode. As you can see, I went right at it with the tires and mags. Yung gulong natin, I found some Toyo tires na rugged terrain na walang white lettering dahil mas gusto ko yung plain na black lang. Sa tropa natin nakuha yan kay Freddy ng Freddy's Tire Supply dyan sa Evangelista. Eto na naman tayo. Basta boss, Freddy.
Umalis eh.
Yung mags naman, nakakuha tayo ng Appia Wild Boar SR from Rugged Rigs or the Chimney Hub. Now mind you, I didn't call any of my friends, I just went online and started to research. Sina Chimney Hub ang unang sumagot. Doon ko na rin pinatira yung Apio steel grill natin na may cursive Suzuki. Naka-Apio mags na tayo diba? O de Apio na tayo. Apio is a well-known accessory shop offering many goodies for your Jimny. It is a Japanese brand founded way back 1969. Just going to their website, malulula ka na. Since nandyan na rin tayo at kinakalkal na yung grill, naisip ko, sige, pati yung front bumper, palitan na rin natin. So nilagyan nila ito ng HB first or high bridge first with skid plate. Yes, gawang Japan din. So okay din yung bumper, magaang siya. It's made of plastic. It can accommodate all the original lights and headlight washers. This one, it fits like a glove. Yun nga lang, tatabas ka ng plastic wheel well. Kung OC ka sa pagkaurig ng Jimny mo, make sure you call Suzuki and set aside a pair of wheel wells. Para kung gusto mo balik sa dati, kaya mong gawin. I ended up with thicker tires dahil sa inggit. I got the Falcon 235/75/15 Wild Peak all-terrain tires. It is soft, it is quiet, and makapit siya. I feared it was gonna be heavier but it turned out to be fine. Plus wala siyang sabit sa stock height niya. No need to lift. So ayun, yung Toyo tires natin ng rugged terrain na 3 araw ko lang ginamit, it's now for sale. And while I was there, I said, gusto ko rin ng roof rack, parang maganda yung roof rack. Pero yung roof rack na, ayoko kasi yung buong roof rack, unang-unang hirap linisan ng bubong, diba? So I actually ended up with crossbars instead. We got fitted with front-runner crossbars. Pretty good quality and they are made in South Africa. It gave an accessorized look but at a minimal level. Kasi ayoko naman sabitan yung Jimny ko ng kung ano-ano, diba? Gusto ko mukha pa rin siyang malinis. There is this issue also of Suzuki Jimnys made in India versus those made in Japan. Now, this is a point of contention right here. Yung mga made in India, chinatsaka ng mga ibang tao na, haha, made in India lang yan you know, whatever. Which is sad. You know, if you ask me, di naman dapat ganun Ang pananaw ng tao, ay, grabe pa, made in Indian Parang ano ba? Bakit ganon ang tao? And then, it's the same thing that happened with Vespa. You know, when Vespa finally full production na in Vietnam, people are like, I'm gonna look for the made in Italy ones, second hand, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't make sense. Alam nyo guys, whatever it is, it's still a Jimny, right? Made by Suzuki. It shouldn't matter. The value should retain itself. Dapat walang ganon. Ito, konting palaisipan, di ba? Isipin mo to, what if naman, may mga Indians na nag-migrate pamuntang Japan, tapos nakahanap silang trabaho sa Suzuki and they end up working in their plant and we got some Indians who are manufacturing the Suzuki Jimny in Japan, made in Japan but by Indians na immigrant, na Japanese citizen. Ano, issue pa rin ba sa inyo yon? Diba? O sige, balik na rin natin yung sitwasyon. What if it's some Japanese naman? Diba? Nag-migrate sila, pumunta silang India, tapos meron doon Suzuki plant and they end up working there. Issue din pa po yun, diba? Diba? Napaka-racist talaga ng mga ibang tao, no? I mean, now, if you're gonna discriminate between brands yun, pwede. Kasi meron ng numbers, you know, you can measure performance like Suzuki versus Honda versus Toyota versus Benz. Hi!
Lagi ako nanonood!
Hi, ingat
Lagi
kayo.
ako nanonood sa'yo!
Salamat.
Tayo content na naman ba yan?
Hindi naman. Ingat ka.
Shout out!
Now, with all of that, kung ako tatanungin, Zach, saan ka? Pagpipilian ka, saan ka? Yung Suzuki Jimny na made in Japan or Suzuki Jimny na made in India? Japan, syempre. No, but I'm choosing Japan, but I have a very good reason. Not because of performance. If you're talking about performance, Japan and India doesn't matter. However, if we're talking about the resale value, kung iintindihin ko na yung pera ko at kung saan ako mas makaka-protect ng aking investment, I'm gonna stick to Japan because this is the situation. This is how human beings behave. Dahil dyan, ako ay, sige, I'm gonna go for Japan. Not for performance, purely because of value. Next stop natin, napunta po tayo sa The Shop Automotive in QC. Pakay natin dito yung throttle controller and palit suspension tayo. Lahat. Hello, good morning gentlemen. Russell.
Morning.
Yam. Okay, so we have torque kit.
Pedal torque na throttle controller.
Okay, pag throttle controller, sa mga ibang cars natin, di ba makita natin may mga modes. Is that what it is?
Para siyang ina-hardwire yung pedal mo para mawala yung lock ng gas pedal pag inaapakan natin.
And that is inherent sa Jimny. Napansin ko din yan na parang nag-iisip pa siya kung, di ba? Yung response, apak, alis agad. And how's the installation? Paano ginagawa yan? How long does it take?
Less than 10 minutes. Plug and play lang yan.
That's it? So after the Thor kit, eto na, palit suspension tayo, and we will be using Tough Dog.
40mm lip, Tough Dog suspension, specific for new Jimny.
In terms of performance, ano advantage ni foam cell over
Foam
the
cell
usual?
kasi takes them longer to heat up, to overheat. Kasi literally, it has a foam inside the shocks.
Okay.
So, kada compress yan, kung ano lang ang kailangan, yun lang ang nilalabas niyang oil.
So longevity, one, better dampening and rebound.
Yes. Tsaka ito, it was specifically made all new part numbers, basically for the new Jimny. Tapos ito yung pan-hard, kasi we're using solid axle suspension. We need the pan-hard front and rear, kasi nangyayari, pag kinabit na natin yan, tendency, mag-sway in one side yung gulong. Lalabas yung kabila, papasok to.
Okay.
So ngayon, adjustable siya, kasi center natin.
Okay.
And then one more thing na important is the caster correction bushing.
Okay.
Off-centered siya. It will be installed in
Oh,
front.
cool.
Ngayon, yung iba, pag hindi pinalitan na ito, nangyayari dun sa coils, nagbubuntis. Nakikita mo, may ganyan, hindi straight yung tayo.
Okay.
Nabuntis. Kasi
So, importante yan.
Ito importante.
Kaya siya
Parang
off-centered.
So parang yung differential mo, pag nilift mo kasi, gaganon. Ngayon, ibabalik niya sa gitna.
Okay.
Kahit lifted.
Because of this.
Because of this.
These guys, by the way, kung madalas kayo sa auto salon, sila yung mga siga doon. These are the guys who win all the time, and but when you talk about Jimny, they've been at it for the previous years and have been dominating. Thank you so much. Salamat. So I'm learning a lot about suspension here. Okay, so if I am going to rave about anything that I put in the Jimny thus far, I would say it would have to be this. This torque kit just changed the response of the pedal. I am getting more oomph. Mas magandang alis ko despite the fact that I have bigger tires. I feel lighter and it's just better performing. I know I said before na una titirahin natin gulong at mags. Hindi. Kung Jimny, I would suggest you get that torque kit first. Already enjoy na agad. So ano pang makinabit natin na anik-anik? Eto. I'm telling you, curse talaga tong marketplace. You just spend 2-3 hours looking for stuff there. You're gonna find something that you don't really need to buy, pero parang you just gotta have it. Ang nangyari is I got the Snorkel. Meron silang Snorkel na hindi mo kailangan butasin yung fender. Now, in my experience with painting, the moment you cut into that, there's a chance, if it's not treated properly, for rust to creep in. Some folks designed a Snorkel that you don't need to cut holes into it, you just need to take out a panel. So I saw this in marketplace and I'm like, yan pwede. Okay, so with regards to our Snorkel and in relation to, you know how Suzuki is with their warranty when you get a new car, right? Since meron po tayong relationship with Suzuki, we're gonna respect that. Ang silbi ng Snorkel natin ngayon ay para tayo ay makaipon ng alikabok at perhaps ulan. Para yan ay mapupunta dito, 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 at para ma-drain siya sa baba. Iyan ang silbi ng ating Snorkel ngayon. This liner para dito sa gilid sa ating gutter. Sa bagong Jimny na Japan na 2023, hindi na to kasama. So you have to get this again. I got this in Rugged Rigs too. Ito, napakalaking bagay din. This is another thing that we put, cup holder na bolt on dito. Deep dish matting. And one of the reasons why I do have a cup holder is because of this. Ito yung pinapatong natin. Oh yeah, seat cover. Naglagay din tayo seat cover. I also bought matting for here, like a big tray. Let me show you. So there. So at this point, ito na ang last but not least na nilagay natin sa ating Jimny. This is the Project R ladder. It's small, it looks cool, and it doesn't look like a ladder going nowhere. So, our total cost with everything we put on the Jimny, including yung bumper na in-order natin na hindi pa dumarating, the total is 488,400. Now mind you, dito na rin papasok yung tawad powers ninyo. Of course, ask for discount. The idea is the more you buy, the better the deal should be. Because of course, yung mga shop owners natin, gusto nila magkaroon ng relationship with you. If you're giving them good business, it just makes sense that they should also be giving you a good discount. The Suzuki Jimny, despite its size, price, and to be honest, its impracticality to many people, will still find a sweet spot in the hearts of a lot of motorists. If you're looking for something cool without having to worry about space and family, with the ability to almost go anywhere and easily change stripes when you feel like it, I mean kung marami kang pera, while keeping its value intact for many years to come, I'd say, at this point in time, in our country at least, the Suzuki Jimny is the best if you're looking at all those traits. Points of improvement, well, I wish Suzuki would make it a point to make available din dito sa Pinas yung mga kung ano meron sila sa Japan, di ba? Like for example, maybe yung turbo, di ba? Mga ganon. And yeah, maybe up the quality for the interior plastics while they're at it. So there you go. This is our first episode for Makina Auto Features. Ito po si Zach. I'll see you guys around. Ciao.